Welcome back to the channel. Nope. Welcome back to the channel. We went on a trip to Missouri to go to Ben Holiday, pick a couple barrels. Figured while we were down there, it's been about a year since we've been to Barrel King. First time we ever went to Barrel King, we got to blend this Kingslayer blend is what it was called. It's basically a Bourbon Junkies pick / blend through Barrel King, which was really cool. Obviously hit it off with Jared, became really good friends. And if we're in Missouri, we're not gonna not go to Barrel King. So we made the 4-hour hike over to Barrel King. And while we were there, we had Matt Porter himself, ADHD whiskey / Barrel King master blender. Also, we had Ryan Alves. Also, we had Sean and I. We figured while we're here, let's make a blend. So, Jared and Rachel allowed us to start working on a blend. Jared and Rachel have been waiting for a huge shipment of barrels to come in. They hadn't come in yet, so we didn't have those to play with, which actually made it a little bit more interesting. We were really tight on usable or ready barrels to be blending with. There's a lot of cooks in the kitchen here, a lot of hands in the pot. Did we make a blend all together that is significantly better than Kingslayer? By the end of the video, I think you will know. It's actually going to release to gold members this month. Enjoy the video. And then at the very end of the video, we're gonna taste the outcome. You're gonna intro the video.
Hi, we're at Barrel King. Doing Matt's job. Oh, Matt, hey, I didn't see you there.
We're gonna blend some whiskey at Barrel King today.
Well, we're kind of limited though, our choices. So we're just trying, we want to come up with a base. We don't have some of the older whiskey that we're hoping to blend today, right? That's okay. So we're gonna put a base together that we all believe in. And these particular barrels I've been keeping, they're just kind of like it's just like a guarantee. So basically we took some 6-year, almost 7-year MGP 21%. They had toasted heads. We took those barrels, we filled up all those tiny barrels over there. I think they're 15-gallon barrels that were a blend of, or I say a blend, but a mixture of char 3, 4, and then like heavy char 5. Also a mixture of toasted, medium toast, heavy toast. So we poured a bunch of MGP into those, let those finish, or you know, which it was still bourbon at that point. Let those kind of whatever mature, interact for about a year, and they started to get really like vanilla and sweet. So then we took them back out and put them back into the original barrels at that point. Basically at that point we just made it not bourbon. Sure. So it turned into whiskey. Yep. Which would be our nighted line.
Base of the first two, which is just good by itself. It's like toasted bourbon, honestly. Jared put the first barrel that was more, I would have swore to God that was a wine finish barrel, and he said it just has been left alone. But now it's like a pound cake or like a angel food cake, but I think it's too bready now. Hey, is barrel 4 a 6-year-old 21% rye MGP? The one that we're agreeing, I think we all agree we can put some of that in there.
Yes.
And that's 6 or 21 rye?
It is.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing right now. Because I do think that I preferred that. Did you guys? Matt?
Chief Tasting Officer, Master Blender Matt here. Yeah. Yes. Barrel 4.
Often at the beginning of these blend processes, we'll go through a bunch of different barrels. And then when we find things that work in the glass really well, then Jared's team is dumping them in the tank. So then we're creating this base that we're continuing to work on. The next step here is to go through a bunch of different barrels and see which ones we think are going to work with what's already in the tank.
Master Blender, Chief Tasting Officer. What do you think of barrel number 5? Do you think that goes with the blend?
I don't know. I didn't put it in the blend yet.
Oh.
I'm like, did he just drink that and say, I don't know?
Yeah.
Am I crazy here?
Look. Yeah, you're gonna have to use some forward thinking here.
You don't know if it goes in the blend until you try it.
Correct.
Then it's like,
we thought you tried it.
Oh no.
That's our bad.
I'm sorry. I thought you already
had
tried the sample.
We thought you tried
No,
it.
but like,
will you try it?
My point is sometimes you think something will taste good blended in something, and then it doesn't.
We're not putting you on the hook for if this goes in and it's bad, it's your fault.
I hope you have a strong hook.
Is there any quality about that you think would go in the blend?
You did a really good job on that question.
Can you repeat the question?
Gosh dang it, Matt. This would be really great in the blend.
It's better than most.
Yeah, this would be really great.
It's better than
those
most.
are a good.
I understand. I'm saying.
Yeah, but I agree. I
It
agree
is
about
very
itself.
very similar.
That
Maybe
that
dizzy.
is cola, butterscotch, and super dark, and wouldn't hurt anything in there. There's no way. Couldn't
Love
make
to
it
hear.
worse.
Okay.
Could not. Off the nose.
So Dan is just gonna actually do what
Okay,
you
if
know,
this
the
was
question
at
I
Evernorth,
asked
I'd
Matt.
pull a Jared and I'd dump that fucking barrel in there without even thinking twice. I have only smelled it 75 times. It smells great. That can't.
It'll probably go in. Oh wait, Matt wants to tell me something.
I keep this smart shit for a YouTube channel called ADHD Whiskey. So go subscribe to ADHD Whiskey to hear the smart shit. If you want to stick around for the dumb shit, then cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, it's so weird having like, someone holding a camera. And this would be on a tripod with no one there.
Still a tripod. Nickname in
got
high
a bit.
school.
I think we should add more of this barrel.
Edit that out because this is false. So the blend we're putting together, by the way, Chief Tasting Officer, Master Blender Matt Porter here, Barrel King, CTO, and I would like to say that
Can't.
this is going to be a monster cigar whiskey. Do I smoke cigars? Only Alec Bradley. We're going to smoke a big, heavy cigar. You need a big, heavy whiskey to stand up to.
What's your favorite big, bulgy Alec Bradley cigar?
I love a Kintsugi. I'm a big Kintsugi guy.
Well, that's not big or bold.
You said bulgy.
It's not bulgy either.
It's big to me. Can we put a little tiny bit of weeded in that just to see what the fuck it does?
Weeded? Yeah. You're going the wrong way.
Yep.
But
I'm all for experimentation,
let's do it.
but I agree with Jared.
In the bedroom.
But I agree with Jared.
I'm not saying that it will be better.
Okay.
What I'm saying
You
is,
just want to try it.
We only have. Do we have any weeded left? Any weeded barrels, or we use everything?
no, weeded are gone.
Out.
You know what,
Sold out.
Matt? We can take
All
that
right.
thought and roll it on to the next.
What
Same
was
one?
the face for the honey weeded?
It's a learning.
Yeah.
Me and you did the exact same thing. Did we all vote full of this barrel in the
We
blend?
did.
Yeah.
You guys are strong there.
I think so.
I'm in the middle. Let's roll.
And then we're doing half of that barrel,
So, I think. Are you good with half of this one? Yes.
and then see where it's at.
Let's go.
Cut.
We get it back and we taste it.
We can do anything we want.
We can add the rest of the other.
I said we
You know
put
what I
this
mean?
one in,
Yeah.
and then we go back to experiment a little with that one. I think that's fine.
Having multiple people here on this day to do this blend together was such a cool and unique experience just because everybody had a different way they wanted to get to the outcome. It's fun to try all the different ideas, go back and forth on why we thought things were good or bad.
So this is just after we added the fourth barrel that we all agreed was really, really good. Had that like dark cherry chocolatey like finish, a little peppery.
fifth barrel.
Fifth barrel.
Sorry, fifth. We're gonna put like a
Oh,
partial of the fourth
yep,
in.
You're right. So this is after barrel 5. My bad. Right now it smells real big.
That's the tank right now.
So different than a lot of things that I do.
Yeah, it is.
It goes like into this like almost a lot of oak. It's gonna blow off. But almost gets like I'm just gonna like it's almost like American whiskey-ish finished something. Or it's just interesting to me. It's sweet, but not in a heavy way. It moves fast. It's very quick and fluid. I'm not getting a lot of. This kind of goes and then it starts to like finish in the back of my throat. There's not a big, huge palate.
Thoughts and opinions?
I got a lot.
Every single decision I've made today has been the right one, and this is fantastic.
Okay.
I like it.
You're done with your thoughts? It's hot on the back.
It is.
See, I didn't get I got the short finishes right. Blame Bunch for that. Everything's my fault around here.
I think the nose. You're like this is 140.
It smells much.
It smells much stronger. And then the palate, you're like,
go away.
it might.
Oh, I bet you the other one's right next to it. Oh yeah, look, it says number 4.
Home sweet
So that's
home.
literally rye number 1.
Holy shit.
So we have some stags that are, and I felt like we just kind of took a turn towards a stag, but not like stag-ish, like berry, creamy, things like that. But we have some single barrel, not for single barrel use. If we have some single barrel MGPs we put into stags, and that might be more berry forward. I just really wanted it. I knew that was going to be a really nice core backbone component.
That is easily the best blend that we've had thus far.
Yes.
I love that you think that.
And like, you don't agree?
No, I don't disagree at all. I don't disagree.
Okay. No, and it's fine. Obviously, it's fine if you do. I'm asking if you. Yeah, because
I love it.
for me, that flavor profile is like my favorite. Fat guy whiskey,
Yes.
confectionate. It's not even confectionate because it's not just vanilla.
So
Okay.
You guys down to look at some Stag single barrel?
Yep, let's do it.
I totally agree with Jared. Pure violin, and I think we can string some more barrels together and make this into one. It's gonna take me a second, so just bear with me.
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
I think that this today, what we're doing is making an honest, true, small batch bourbon. Every barrel that's going into this, what we're hoping to be a 2,000 bottle blend, has been selected specifically by hand, which isn't like buzzwords because it's actually happening. Buzzwords are fun. That's what makes a true small batch bourbon, is when you taste every barrel that goes into a blend and you are actually crafting it one by one. I think that should be the definition of small batch bourbon.
Now it is.
And I think I should be the definition of intolerable.
What is this?
That's a Stag Finish.
Is another
Stag Finish single barrel MGP.
Stag Finish single barrel MGP.
Yes.
Okay.
Super
It's this one, I'm
extracted.
assuming?
That's it.
Yeah, it's more. It's
Like an apple
more.
brandy
It's more
to me.
tart fruit, not dark red berries.
This in that blend.
Man, there's something about that.
Like no bueno.
Is that? Yeah.
It's extracted as fuck.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
It's so
It's
intensely.
extracted. But it's like a blend.
Yeah.
A blend.
Okay.
Did you say extract or distract?
Extract.
Very extractive.
This is the blend with the new Stag barrel that Jared just opened.
Okay.
That would steer the blend in a completely different direction in my brain.
Oh.
Does that make sense? Because that's completely different than anything we've put in, and very different than the blend itself right now.
I like that.
I feel like we went backward in age.
Proof ramps up in the
Proof
finish.
went way up.
Yeah. But all the charry and spicy bits that I got on the finish before now feels like it just gets ran over by proof.
Okay, I love this. Like, I'm very happy. Like at the current situation.
What would we change?
This is just
Oh,
the
just the
base
well?
right now.
Just the well?
Just as a reset.
Okay. Just do a quick little reset before we start blending again. All right.
They say it on their website.
Oh,
Okay. They're not being.
what does this have in it?
Yeah.
What is this? What's that?
Just regular. It's what I use for finishing, like finishes.
It's just
It's a
MGP.
big finish.
It's just nice. This is nice.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it took it back into that territory.
Try that. That one's that one. And actually, there's a lot of that in there.
It like took away some complexity. I do believe that.
Yeah.
It's it made it crushable though. Like holy shit, if you sit down and drank a third of the bottle, I'd be like, whoa. You know what I mean? Because that's really easy to drink. It's not as complex, but it's good. And then what's this glass? The barrel next to this. Okay. Barrel 8-ish. Oh shit. That's the one. That's on the nose at
That's
least.
pretty fire. But I think it's also the finish. I don't think we can use it. It's a lot in there, but it's not going to get us where we want to be. Unless we're just going to do it for goals, which we need. It'd be nice to have some for everybody.
That's great.
That's really good.
That added the depth. That took away the depth.
I think it's getting ready to end.
What if
Until we get more barrels, unless we only want to do 1,000 bottles.
well, you do 1,000, you can do it for gold.
Maybe that's what you
There's
want.
nothing wrong with
It'd be
that.
nice to do some big blend.
Yeah. I had a breakfast thing called Pain Peru the other day, and it's a piece of bread dunked in like heavy cream. Do you know what I'm talking about? Pan Peru?
French toast? Yeah.
It's not French toast though, dude.
It's French toast.
It's not, because I ain't never had shit like
Google it.
So,
It's French toast.
it's not French toast.
Pan Purdue, French
I've
toast.
had, buddy, clearly a lot of French toast through my lifetime. Never had Pan Peru before, and it was fucking. Now here's the difference: it had an espresso curd syrup on it. It tastes just like that, just like that. It's got like a cool back end of coffee, a bunch of like syrup and sweetness up front, but it's really dense and thick and like packed in. That's cool as fuck. What? Pan Peru. Buddy, then why the fuck
Say
would you
French
call
toast.
things French toast?
That's my boy right there.
Wait.
And then go order Pan Peru and see what the difference is.
That's
Pan
awesome.
Peru uses cream instead of egg or something like
Sure.
that.
I love
There's a difference.
See, Tupac, Biggie.
Where's Eminem?
Man, I think this one's Thompson.
Okay.
So look,
Catch everybody up. We've got this Pyrex is like what's already in the tank. So this is our base. We've got a glass with the base and the barrel Ryan's sitting on in it. We've got a glass with the base, the barrel Ryan's sitting on, and then one other barrel that Jared wanted to try real quick before we made any decisions. And then we have the glass and just the barrel over there. The glass and the barrel over there, I believe we've all eliminated. We're all good on eliminating that. Is that true?
which one?
just the glass in that one, or all three? Was that the one we eliminated?
No, we definitely eliminating the Pyrex and that barrel.
We eliminated the tank in that barrel.
Right.
The ones we're between right now are the tank and the barrel Ryan's sitting on, and the tank and both. I think that I prefer just the tank and the barrel you're sitting on.
So are you cool with starting with this barrel in the tank and then taking that against that one and then eliminating that?
Yeah, because then it'll come down to that and that.
That's correct. And I have one more 9.
We can eliminate one variable if we
Yes.
do it that way.
So let's go this way.
This is the tank currently.
It is.
So the barrel that was dumped was the one Ryan was sitting on that we all agreed. That's the only thing that's been added. We got a little tank situation. It smells good. It smells great. It smells like what we would expect it out of that.
Honestly, that's really fucking good. That super creamy. It's got a little fun mid palate. The spiciness I think that we had from the beginning still exists, but it's tamed down a lot.
Settled,
Finish goes on a really fucking long time. Does feel a little proofy, but it's fucking good.
The finish is like melted vanilla ice cream.
Oh,
like-
dude, there's a very, very big creamy vanilla note from start to finish.
Okay, what are we doing?
So we're going to try with this one real
We
quick.
just glazed some nine.
This is our glazer.
Yep. We're going to see if we love it.
Someone call it Nikki. That wasn't a bad reference. That wasn't even inappropriate.
She loves gangbangs.
Okay. So this is the 9-year that we really liked that we talked about adding last because
Yes.
it was like a topping barrel.
This one was like
It's beautiful.
creamy and like almost like a frosting.
Fuck.
That's
adding a lot.
That cherry raspberry like little punch up
that's
front.
delicious.
It's sweet.
Yeah. Are we doing that whole thing?
We made a blend. We're gonna
I'm so excited, dude.
and you just can't hide it. But we're gonna drop that in.
It's not
Grab a bat. See it
What was
as
your
that.
philosophy today, Dan?
My philosophy today?
Yeah.
You just drink everything and then fucking.
You have fun,
There ain't nothing else to do,
right?
right?
I'm telling you.
What the fuck else we got time for? Nothing. Enjoy your goddamn life, dude.
So we're gonna dump that, stir it around, grab a sample, and see where we're at.
That one seemed very full.
This barrel did?
Yeah.
That's good news.
Dude, it literally did. It seemed way fuller than it was thieving.
That's great news.
I mean, I 2.5 minutes.
More of that wasn't gonna hurt.
No.
You know what I mean? Like that was a good barrel to be full.
Like it, literally probably a minute and a half of glug, 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 glug.
So
Final.
that is the final barrel of the blend thus
9.5
far.
year.
Yeah, 9.5-year-old, 21% Ryan GP. This is our glazer. This is our, what'd you call it? Garnish. That's our garnish barrel. Anywhere from 6-year to 9.5-year. A stag barrel in there. Stag Finish MGP. We're at 1,100 bottles. Hell yeah, dude. We did it.
We did the thing.
All me. All me.
Matt
all
said
me.
all him. I agree. All him and Jared. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Ooh, that smells good.
I hope so. Like, oh shit, dude, it
Oh
went
no, we fucked
sideways.
it up. Take it back.
Oh, damn.
That
The nose
that
is
last
great.
barrel changes it so much.
That nose is great.
Yeah. Makes it fruity and chewy.
Probably a July release for gold members for Barrel King. We came here to hang out today. Ended up blending some shit. Ended up having a damn good time. Thank you for having us, obviously, buddy. But thank you for letting us blend while we were here. That's like, obviously, it's fun for everybody to get to do this. So the final product is actually right here. What happens with blending every single time, at least in my very limited experience, the whiskey changes in the vat. This is something we had talked about before we started blending. Jared sent us samples of it so we could try it and see what we thought. He thought that it was getting this Amberana note. It was drinking extremely hot. So this last actual final blend is 6, 7, and 9-year-old MGP. Some of it finished in 15 to 30 gallon barrels. Some of it finished in a stag barrel from Buffalo Trace. Some of it finished in apple brandy barrels. Actually, the whole tank collectively finished in apple brandy barrels. It smells so good. It smells like a baked apple pastry. It's very fruit forward. It still does have the Barrel King confectionery sugar, white powder sugar note. But, man, the apple brandy barrels calmed everything down a lot, rounded it out, and now the finish also still lasts forever, which is awesome, but it's not all a lingering, like, super proof. That's fantastic. If you guys get one, like I said a couple times in this video, This ended up being an August release for Barrel King Gold members, and I think you can just go to barrelking.com to sign up. This is not a sponsored video. We had an absolute blast doing this. Thank you so much to Jared for letting us come and, you know, be in his space and cause chaos and blend all his barrels and whatnot. So, what a cool experience. I'm so happy that we could do it. We love you guys. Have a damn good day. Cheers.